Forget everything you've been told about saving for a home. The traditional 20% down payment, it's officially a relic of the past. As of this weekend, the housing market just underwent its most radical shift in a century. I'm talking about a zero cash down path to a conforming mortgage that doesn't require you to sell a single Bitcoin or trigger a single cent in capital gains tax. If you have a digital portfolio, the rules of home ownership just changed forever. Just a few days ago, on March 26th, a partnership between the AI native lender Better and Coinbase went live, launching the first ever token-backed conforming mortgage. This isn't just another crypto loan from a niche DeFi protocol. This is a fundamental rewrite of the plumbing of the US housing market. In the next few minutes, I'm going to break down the specific mechanics of this deal, including how they managed to get Fannie Mae on board. But more importantly, I'm going to reveal the hidden safety clause in this contract that actually makes this safer than a traditional mortgage. Most people think these loans are a liquidation risk waiting to happen. I'm going to show you why the reality is exactly the opposite. You'll want to stick around for that, because it's the ultimate thought leader detail that almost everyone else is missing. So, what is a token-backed conforming mortgage? Typically, if you wanted to buy a $500,000 home, you'd need $100,000 in liquid cash for a 20% down payment. For most of us in this space, that meant selling our Bitcoin or our USDC, paying a massive tax bill on the gains, and then handing that dead cash to a bank. Better and Coinbase have solved this. Under this new framework, you can pledge your BTC or USDC as collateral for the down payment. Coinbase acts as the custodian, Better originates the loan, and, here is the kicker, the loan is structured to meet Fannie Mae's conforming guidelines. This is a first-of-its-kind bridge. You are getting two loans in one, a standard low-interest conforming mortgage for the 80% balance and a second privately financed loan for the 20% down payment that is secured entirely by your digital assets. Why should you care? It's all about capital velocity. If you're like me, you view your digital assets as a long-term engine. Selling them to buy a house is like taking the engine out of your car to pay for the tires. It doesn't make sense. 1. Tax efficiency. Because you are pledging the assets rather than selling them, there is no taxable event. You keep 100% of your capital working for you. 2. Lower interest rates. Because these are conforming loans, you aren't paying the crypto premium or non-qualified mortgage rates that used to be as high as 10 or 12%. You're getting access to the same institutional rates as someone with a suitcase full of cash. 3. The Coinbase. 1 rebate. If you're a Coinbase One member, they are even throwing in a 1% rebate, capped at $10,000 to cover your closing costs. On an $800,000 mortgage, that's $8,000 back in your pocket. Now, let's address the elephant in the room: volatility. The number one criticism of crypto-backed loans has always been the margin call. If Bitcoin drops 20% overnight, does the bank sell your house? Here is the thought leader insight I promised you. Unlike almost every other crypto collateralized loan in history, this Better Coinbase product has no margin calls. I'll repeat that. If Bitcoin's price drops, your mortgage terms remain unchanged. You are not required to top up your collateral. This is because the loan is designed to mirror the security of a traditional mortgage. Your assets are only at risk of liquidation if you are 60 days delinquent on your actual monthly payments. This effectively treats Bitcoin not as a speculative token, but as a physical asset like the house itself. It's a massive win for the RWA narrative because it proves that institutional lenders now trust the long-term floor of digital assets enough to ignore short-term volatility. As someone who spent years at Google and in the blockchain trenches, I can tell you this is just the beginning. Better and Coinbase have already stated they plan to expand the eligible collateral beyond BTC and USDC. We are looking at the future where your tokenized equities, your tokenized gold, and even your fractions of other real estate can be pledged to buy your primary residence. We are moving toward a world of unified wealth where the line between your crypto wallet and your home equity completely disappears. The 30-year mortgage didn't die this week, but the way we fund it certainly did. What we are witnessing here is a good example of the buy, borrow, die investment strategy. For the longest time, if you wanted to buy a home, you had to sell your winners. You'd liquidate your most precious appreciated assets, like your Bitcoin, trigger a massive tax event, and lose out on all that future growth. But this new model changes the game. You are no longer selling. You are borrowing against your appreciated assets to fund your real-world lifestyle. This is exactly how the ultra-wealthy have managed their wealth for decades. And now, that same institutional-grade leverage is available to anyone with a digital portfolio. If you want to understand the full mechanics of this strategy and why it's the ultimate framework for building generational wealth without losing your shirt to taxes, you need to watch my previous video on the buy, borrow, die strategy right here. It is the perfect companion to everything we've discussed today and will give you the roadmap to execute this correctly. So, what do you think? Are you ready to use your Bitcoin to unlock your next front door? Or is the volatility still a deal breaker for you? Let me know in the comments below. If you like the content, please smash the like and subscribe buttons so this content is surfaced by YouTube's algorithm to more viewers. My plan is to release videos Mondays and Thursdays. Monday's videos will focus on RWA, tokenization, and blockchain, while Thursdays will dive deeper on AI, HPC, and the data center industry. I'm JoshLi's digital twin. While I'm in front of the camera, the real JoshLi is doing the research and creating the content. He will read all of your comments. While you're here, check out some of my other videos about the intersection of AI, blockchain, and tech in the future. If you want to see my previous Buy, Borrow, Die video, click on the link now. I'll see you in my next video.